Voltmeter, it is a device that measures potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit. A voltmeter must be connected in parallel to a device to measure its voltage. Measurement should be expressed in volts. Voltmeters are the types of test equipment that are used in electrical and electronic work. They are always connected in parallel to the circuit element that needs to have its voltage measured. Voltmeters can be created by interconnecting a resistance in series with a meter mechanism that has a full-scale voltage. Types of voltmeter. Analog voltmeter. The main purpose of an analog voltmeter is to measure AC voltage. With the aid of a pointer that is fixed on the calibrated scale, the reading is shown. The torque that is acting on the pointer has an impact on how it moves. The amount of produced torque is exactly proportional to the voltage being measured. A basic analog voltmeter consists of a sensitive galvanometer, current meter, connected to a high-resistance series. The magnitude of the series resistance and sensitivity of the galvanometer dictate the voltage range that the meter displays. Digital voltmeter. The digital voltmeter is another voltage measurement tool that is frequently used. The unknown input voltage is converted to a digital value by a digital voltmeter, DVM, which then displays the voltage in numeric form. DVMs are usually developed around an unique sort of analog-to-digital converter called an integrated converter. Parts of voltmeter. Pointer. This is the rod with a needle-like form that travels down the meter scale. The moving coil and needle pointer are mechanically linked. The value that the pointer hovers over displays the value that the multitester is now measuring. Scale. This is the screen where you can read the value of being measured. Ports. Ports are the names given to the holes on the voltmeter's front. You need to plug your test probes into the appropriate ports to allow the voltmeter to measure the parameter that you are interested in. Test probes. Test probes are insulated, bendable wires. Without exposing electrical workers to live conductive components, they can establish an electrical connection between a voltmeter and the DUT. Black and red test probes are connected to the positive and negative terminals, respectively. Parts of digital voltmeter. Display. This where the value of the being displayed. Range selector knob, alternatively called a selection switch. This component. You are able to modify the voltmeter's parameters using a range selector knob. Ports. Same as with the analog voltmeter, this is the place that the test probe's being plugged. This will allow the digital voltmeter to measure the parameter that you are interested in. Test probes. DVM uses test probes to measure the value. Black and red test probes are connected to the positive and negative terminals, respectively. Voltmeter reading. DC. 1. Know the type of voltmeter you are going to use. 2. This time we are going to use DC voltmeter. 3. Know the range and value of the voltmeter. Different range means different values. This picture shows that the range 0 to 10 wherein the value of each lines in between is 2. This picture shows that the range 10, 20 wherein the value of each lines in between is 2. Additionally, the picture shows that the range 20 to 30 wherein the value of each lines in between is 2, and then the picture simply shows that the range 30 to 40 wherein the value of each lines in between is 2, and lastly, the picture shows that the range 40 to 50 wherein the value of each lines in between is 2. Example, given the picture, determine the value in the voltmeter scale. See the pointer points in between the range of 10 to 20, therefore the value is equal to 16. Example number 2 shows that the pointer points in between the range of 40 to 50, so that the value that we have is 46. Lastly, example number 3 shows that the pointer is pointing the range 20 to 30, and the value of is equivalent to 24. Voltmeter reading. AC. 1. Know the type of voltmeter you are going to use. 2. This time we are going to use AC voltmeter. 3. Know the range and value of the voltmeter. Different range means different values. Range 0 to 100, the value of each lines in between is 20. Range 100 to 200, the value of each lines in between is 20. Range 200 to 300, the value of each lines in between is 20. Let us have an example. With the given picture, the pointer pointing in between the range 0-100, therefore the value is equal to 80 volts. The second example shows that the pointer is pointing in between 200 to 300, with that the value is equal to 220 volts. And lastly, the picture shows that the pointer is pointing in between 0-100 and the value is equal to 40 volts.